Meditation is freedom, freedom from anxiety, freedom from stress, freedom from depression. And the more you do it, the more results you will see. Good morning, everybody. This is Wake Up Well. What we need right now in the world is more peace, more calm, more stillness. So this week I'm bringing you a repeat episode of Wake Up Well, the very first one I ever did, called Meditation 101, How You Can Get Started and All of Its Great Benefits. So here I am introducing me.
So today I am my own guest because we're going to be talking about the benefits of meditation. I'm a certified meditation teacher. I've been teaching it probably for about a year now, and I started teaching it because I loved it so much. I was totally against it in the beginning. I had a really hard time meditating. I could not quiet my mind. I was just constantly all over the place. And so once I finally started practicing, and then I started noticing the benefits within my own body, within my mind, that's when I was hooked, and I decided to get certified so I could help teach it to other people. So I really love teaching it, and I want to just let you know that meditation is so many different things. It does not have to be just you sitting on a mat, legs crossed, arms together, and om. Doesn't have to be that. There's over 1,000 types of meditation. There's all sorts of different kinds. Some of them are silent meditations where you are just quieting your mind completely. Some of them are what we would call insight meditation. That's what I teach. It's called Vipassana meditation. And it's all about getting into your soul, your psyche, and figuring out what is going on. I like to think of it like peeling the layers of an onion, and you're just peeling back all of those beliefs that you hold inside your mind so you can get to them and start to look at them, self-reflect. Are these true or untrue? Who am I? Who do I want to be? So it's really about looking inward. If you always heard that term, you got to go in. That's what it's about. It's looking inward and trying to figure out who you are as a person, as a being on this planet. What is your role? What is your purpose? So I want to go over the benefits of meditation and why I really would love for you to try it, start it. So I'm going to start with a quote. It's from Eckhart Tolle. It says, "The moment you realize you are not present, you are present. Whenever you are able to observe your mind, you are no longer trapped in it." And so that's it. It's about being present in you. It's looking at you. It's like you 101. You get to discover who you are. So the moment that you are present is when you are reminding yourself, oh, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right, or this doesn't sound right. And so I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to close my eyes, get connected to me. I'm going to sit down and just get to start to know what's really going on. And when you can slow down, especially slowing your breathing down, that's when the stress factors can start to subside. So that's one of the main benefits of meditation. We are a stressed out world. We have so much going on in our lives. We are constantly doing, and that is causing us adrenal fatigue. 75 to 90% of all visits to a primary care doctor are for stress-related complaints or disorders. 43% of adults are suffering adverse effects due to stress, and it has been linked to all of the leading causes of death, including heart disease and cancer. So we are truly a stressed out society. And so to bring down your adrenal fatigue will help bring down all of those factors. When you can quiet yourself, start deep breathing, you can get to a place where you can start to bring down that, it's your fight or flight response. That's what gets our stress factors going. So we want to bring those stress factors down. When you are sitting at your desk or wherever you are working and you're busy and go, feel the energy. If just start thinking about right now being busy. I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Even when I talk about it, I gotta do this. My energy changes. But when I stop, when I just take a deep breath, my energy completely changes. My heart rate starts to slow down. Everything in my body just starts to relax, and I feel better. If you were to walk into a meeting like this, oh my God, I gotta go, versus taking a few minutes to just quiet your mind, quiet your breath, and then you were to walk into a meeting, hey everybody, let's go. The difference is absolutely vast. You can actually get better work done when you are not in that stress zone, that fight or flight adrenal fatigue. So that's one of the core benefits of meditation. let's talk about, though, the stress factors. What are some of our stress factors? Well, there's a lot of them. So there, of course, is the psychological and emotional distress that we are constantly in, our sadness, our depression, our grief, constantly focusing on what we don't have instead of what we do have. One of the most famous quotes in Buddhism is, all suffering is caused by wanting things to be different than they are. And that's really it, that we can't just accept what is. So we get into grief and depression and sadness, which then gets our stress factor and that adrenal fatigue going. Of course, there is the physical stress factor, the chronic pain that we have, the insomnia, if you've ever been through a trauma. There's a lot of chronic pain, back problems, shoulder problems, feet problems, knee problems, that also causes us that physical stress. And so when you meditate, it really changes you on a physical level as well. And so it can help with those physical stress factors. Then, of course, there is the vitamin deficiency, the poor diet that a lot of us in this world have. We're not eating enough fresh fruits and vegetables. We're not getting enough vitamins and minerals. We're not having enough water. And so that is stressing out our body as well. And so to add in the meditation to that can help with that. But you still need to eat healthy, even if you are meditating. So I want to put that out there, that meditation is great, but please continue to eat healthy. Okay, then there are the environmental factors. So these are the EMFs, these cell phone towers that are being put up everywhere around the world, really, especially with 5G and all these towers. And as much as people want to say, oh, they have no effect, I promise you they have an effect on you. There are environmental factors. There are things that you can do beyond meditation to help with those. I wear a negative ion bracelet every single day to help with that, and there are some other things out there that can help. But managing that immune system via meditation can also help with those environmental factors. So that is some of the benefits when it comes to stress. But there's lots of other benefits. So let's look at this slide I have here. It can increase your blood flow and slow your heart rate, better quality sleep. Now, if you are someone who has a lot of insomnia, meditation is so beneficial for that. The more you do it, the less insomnia you will have. And there's lots of great meditation apps out there that you can get. Headspace, Calm, Insight Timer. Go on YouTube, find some sleep meditations, and whether you fall asleep during the meditation, especially if it's a guided meditation or not, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get the benefits. Okay, increased energy. So a lot of times we want to go to the gym, or we want to go for a walk or a run or a bike ride, and we just don't have the energy, so then we reach for the food we shouldn't be eating. So meditation can actually help increase that energy so that you will get out and go to the gym. Increases your intuition. I know this 100% to be true, because when I started meditating more, when I started getting quiet, is when my own intuition started coming out of me, and it's how I ended up writing my 4 books, because of that connection. If I didn't turn to meditation, I would not have been able to increase my awareness. Okay, it also improves your immune system, which is something we all need right now. It can help improve your metabolism, so it can speed up your metabolism, so that if you are eating some things that maybe you shouldn't be eating, it'll help increase that metabolism. And especially as we get older, our metabolism slows down, so we really want to help increase that metabolism. And then, of course, it can reduce depression and anxiety and all those feelings of sadness. So there's so many great benefits to it. So I've convinced you that you want to try meditating. So if you've never meditated before, what do you do? Okay, so these are the questions I get asked all the time. How long to sit? So I say start small. 5 or 10 minutes a day is all you need in the beginning, because if you put too much effort into it in the beginning, you won't stick with it. So start with 5 minutes, then go to 10 minutes, and then every week increase it a little bit more until you get to maybe 20 or 30 minutes. I'm a big fan of 20 or 30 minutes. I think that is a perfect time for meditating. But I also would implore you that when you are struggling and when you're having issues in your life, whether it's at work, at home, family, whatever it is, to walk away and just close your eyes and connect to your breath for 60 seconds. That is a form of meditation that can help take you out of that fight or flight response. Okay, so when to sit? Well, it's during stressful times. Mornings after you wake up, evenings before you go to bed are perfect times. So just like I said, whenever you're stressed, need to meditate more. Waking up in the morning, beautiful. Spend 10 minutes in your bed just resting, laying there. Before you go to bed, 5-10 minutes is all you need to just close those eyes, get meditating, and then you might actually fall asleep, which is perfect. And then the last one is where to sit. So you want to be somewhere comfortable where you won't fall asleep. Not that if you do fall asleep, it's a terrible thing, but if you can actually stay awake, even more benefits can come from it. You can sit upright in a chair. There is an actual posture to meditation, but really you just want to sit in a chair and be comfortable. Sometimes people love to lay down. There's a lot of meditation studios where they lay down in meditation, and that's fine. I always say just be comfortable, because if you're not comfortable, then you're going to be constantly distracted, and we don't want you being distracted. So having said that, let me just go through really quickly before we get off this Wake Up Well show is how do you deal with common problems? Really quickly, we're gonna fly through this so you can get meditating. So here we go. The common problems that we have are physical pain, your legs going to sleep, falling asleep, lack of concentration, getting bored, agitation, and restlessness. Okay, we don't want any of those to happen. So this is how we're gonna deal with those distractions. So number one, don't get frustrated. It happens. It's hard. Meditation is not easy. When you go to become a tennis player, you don't all of a sudden become Serena Williams. You have to practice. So meditation is a practice. So please don't get frustrated. Stick with it. Focus the attention on your breath. So that breathing in and out, in and out. If that's all you can do is focus on your breath, notice that you're breathing in and out, noticing the rise and fall of your breath, then that's fine. You don't have to think any other thoughts, but I'm breathing, I'm breathing, I'm breathing, I'm breathing. You can count. So counting is really good. You're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you just keep counting, because if you're counting, you're not thinking about anything else that was going on in your day. Another one is using mantras. I love these. So when you're breathing in that beautiful life force energy, it's I'm breathing in love and I'm breathing out fear. I'm breathing in peace and I'm breathing out pain. Just finding something beautiful to breathe in, and then breathing out whatever is not good for you. So beautiful mantras, in on the in and out on the out breath. Canceling thoughts. So if you do have thoughts that are constantly coming in, especially those, I have these things to do, this isn't working, I don't like this, it's just canceling. I like to swat them away, swat those away, swat it away, swat it away. I don't need that thought. Oh, I don't need that thought. No, that's not a good thought. It's like a fly swatter, just swatting them away. Get rid of them. You don't need them. And then the last one is, I like to call it rockabye baby. So when we were babies, when we first came out of the womb in those first few months of life, what did we do? We were rocked to comfort ourselves. We were rocked back and forth. It is so comforting in meditation to rock back and forth. If you want to fall asleep and you want to deal with that insomnia, rocking is one of the best ways to do that. So that's why I call it rockabye baby. So just rock yourself, connect to your breath, and just get calm and quiet and centered. It's not as difficult as people make it seem, meditation. It's not as woo-woo as people make it seem, meditation. It really is just quieting your mind. It's getting control of your thoughts, getting control of your emotions. It's just learning to be instead of being a doer. We are doers. I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And we don't. We need to just be. Being is calm and quiet and centered and joyful. And if all you can do is sit in a room and think about all the wonderful things that you want to create in your life, or take yourself on a visual vacation, just closing your eyes and thinking about being on a beach or being somewhere beautiful that makes you feel at peace, that works too. It's just like I said about being calm and centered. The more of us that meditate, the better world we can have.